Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. In this video, I will be solving a question on geometry and this is related to the IGCSE curriculum. As clearly seen on the diagram is a square inscribed in a circle. And the question states that the diagram shows a square with vertices on the circumference of a circle with center O. The radius of the circle is 6 centimeters. Work out the shaded area. So we're expected to find the area of the shaded portion of this circle. Now, first and foremost, I would like to label the vertices. So I'm going to start by labeling the vertices. Here in this case, we have P. So it's going to be Q here, R, and then T. So I will also label the length of side of the square as S. We've got X, and this is S, and finally S. Now to calculate the area of the shaded part, we will have to subtract the area of the square from the area of the circle. Now let's have it as area of shaded equal to the area of the circle minus the area of the square. So I'm going to calculate for the area of the circle, given the radius as 6 centimeters. Now the radius is given as 6 centimeters. So OP will be 6 centimeters. And then OR will also be 6 centimeters. Now the area of the circle is given by the formula pi r squared. So we have to substitute the value of pi and the radius given as 6 centimeters. So this becomes pi times 6 squared. And that gives us the value 113.1 centimeters squared as the area of the circle. Now, the next step is to calculate the area of the square. Now, to calculate the area of the square, we need to establish a relationship between the diagonal PR, which is also the diameter of the circle. So, relate the diagonal to the side length. So, I'm going to consider triangle PRT. So, let's draw triangle PRT. So I have triangle PRT. Now, triangle PRT. So I'm going to label this as P. We have got P, R, and T. Now, this is a right angle triangle. It's a right triangle. Now, the length PR is the diameter of the circle. And if the radius is 6 centimeters, the diameter means we're multiplying the radius by 2. And so PR, the length PR will be 12 centimeters. Now, PT is the side length of the square, represented as S. RT is also the side length, represented as S. Now, to find the area of the square, we need to know the side length of the square. And the side lengths are all equal for the square. So to find the side length, we'll have to apply the Pythagorean theorem. And the Pythagorean theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So In other words, we have s square plus s square equal to 12 square. So s square plus s square gives us 2s square, which is equal to 144. Now, to find the value of s, we need to get rid of 2 by dividing both sides by 2. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to cancel out the 2. So we can easily cancel out the 2. And then s square equal to, now 144 divided by 2 gives us 72. So here we have 72 centimeter square for the value of s square. Now, x square simply means the area of the square. Now, going back to the diagram, the length of side is s. And of course, as a square, one of the properties of a square is that all the sides are equal. So the area of the square is given by s times s, and that's s squared. So if s squared is equal to 72, then we can accept 72 as the area of the square. Now, having found the area of the square, we need to now find the area of the shaded portion of the circle. Now, the area of the shaded part, area of shaded part is given by what? The area of the circle, which is 113.1 minus the area of the square, given as 72 centimeters square. Now, 113.1 minus 72 gives us 41.1 centimeters square. So we have 41.1 centimeters square as a final answer, which represents the area of the shaded part of the square. I mean, the area of the shaded part of the shape. Now, we've come to the end of the video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.